So in this video, we are going to focus our attention on genetics, that is blood group inheritance in humans. All right. So yeah, by the way, before I go any further, this video was a request from one of our members in the WhatsApp group. Yes, and if you want to join our WhatsApp group, just go on Facebook, type Transcended Institute. You're going to find a link there that will direct you to our WhatsApp group. Yes. So like in this session, I could have started from way back, looking at transport in man, where the issue of blood starts from. Yes, but in this session, I'm just going to focus on blood group inheritance in humans. So as you handle questions, whether it's in a test, an exam, a homework, an exercise, so on and so forth, is that we need to keep in mind that blood group inheritance in humans is controlled by three main alleles, which is A, B, and O. All right, and another point to really hook on in the mind is that they there are 6 possible genotypes and there are 4 possible phenotypes. All right, so and like as from the introduction of genetics, to say genotype is the inward issue, phenotype is the outward issue, something that you can say. All right, so in terms of the genotype, for example, we have these 6, as the statement says. We have 6 possible genotypes. You have going to have A. Okay, that's a genotype. Then another one where we have A, O. Another one where we're going to have B, B. Then another one where we're going to have BO. Then another one you have AB. Then another one we have O. Oh, these are the 6 possible genotypes. Then what about the 4 possible phenotypes from these 6 possible genotypes? Here the blood group that you're going to have here is A. Here what you're going to have is A. Here you're going to have B. Here you're going to have B. All right, and here what you're going to have is AB. And here what you're going to have is blood group O. So this is already 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the phenotypes that we have. All right, so now here is a statement. This allele A and B are dominant over O, but they are codominant to each other, because like from this simple illustration, we're able to say where there was AO, A expressed itself, and where there is BO, B expressed itself, but where there was where there was AB, both A and B express themselves, meaning A and B are codominant. All right, so here are the one of the key points that we need to keep in our mind. I will give these points, then we are going to give ourselves an example. Here's the first point. When one parent is blood group AB, when one parent is blood group AB, all right, a couple can never have a child with blood group O. All right, so for example, you pick a parent whose blood group is AB, they can never have a child who is blood group O, because even if you take this, you close it with that. For example, you say the father has blood group AB, then the mother has blood group O. A and B are going to be dominant over O. And even if you pick this one, still A and B are going to be dominant over O, but of course B and A are going to be codominant at some point. Then A is going to be dominant on its own, just like that. Then the second point is this. The second point is when one parent is blood group O, a couple can never have a child with blood group AB. So when one parent has blood group O, meaning they have this, they can never have a child whose blood group AB, because when you pick this, for example, you cross it with that, the children that you're going to have, you're going to have 2 children with blood group A and 2 children with blood group B. That's one thing that we need to keep in mind. There is no chance of having a child with blood group of AB. When, for example, the mother is blood group O, then the father is blood group AB. No chance. Yes. Then the third point is this: when one parent is homozygous, homozygous A or homozygous B, meaning what we mean by being homozygous is in this kind of situation, or this kind of situation where it's AB. But if it's AO or BO, meaning this is heterozygous. So when one parent is homozygous A or homozygous B, a couple can never have a child of blood group O. That's another thing. When either the parent, maybe it's homozygous A or homozygous BB, there's no chance of a parent having a blood group. There's no chance of these parents having a child whose blood group is O. So from this, we are just trying to see the possible outcomes in terms of the offsprings. All right. Then the fourth point is that group A and group B parents can have a child whose blood group is O, as long as they are heterozygous. So the fourth point is that a parent whose blood group A, and for example, the father is blood group A, the mother is blood group B, there is a chance of them having a child whose blood group O, if and only if they are both heterozygous. So in this case, where you have A, O, and B, O, meaning you're going to reach at a point where this one is going to cross with that one, then you're going to have AO. All right, OO, like that. Then the the fifth point and the last one is a couple where one parent is heterozygous, blood group A or A or B, and the other heterozygous B, they can have a child of any blood group. All right, so meaning in this case, the fifth point is almost like the third point. So here I'm going to draw this in a much clearer version for us to see what that meant, where two parents are heterozygous, then they have a child who has the blood group O. So here I'll say we have A, O, we have B, and we have O. This is just a rough thing. We say this is the father and this is the mother. This will close to that will close to that one. This one will do that one, that one. Here what we're going to have is AB. All right, what we have there is AO. This one with this one AO. Then here we are going to have BO. Then the last one, this part, we are going to have OO. All right, so meaning here we have all the four types of blood groups. We have AB, this one. Here we have A, here we have B, and here we have O. That is what the fifth point was saying. All right, so that's how we take care of blood group inheritance in human beings. So please keep note of these 4 points. Yes. So just to roughly go through them again, we say when one parent has a blood group of AB, they can never have a child with blood group O. When one parent is AB. All right. Then when one parent is blood group O, they can never have a child of blood group AB. Okay. So the third point says when one parent is homozygous, A or B, they can never have a child whose blood group is O. Then the fourth point says group A and group B parents can have a child of blood group O if and only if they are heterozygous, meaning they are in this state AO, BO. But if it's AB in this case, AA means is homozygous, AO heterozygous. All right, and another tip again, another tip again, we need to keep in mind to say blood group A is dominant over O, blood group B is dominant over O, but blood group A and B, they are codominant, meaning they both express themselves. All right.